sounds. Sounded like somebody was vacuuming in the background or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's 7 o'clock now. I think we should wait another minute.
Sure, it's a short night. One case.
Ah, okay. Lisa just joined us too. Okay, so I think we can actually begin. Okay, good evening and welcome to the March 1st, 2021 meeting of the Town of Brookfield Zoning Board of Appeals, or ZBA. First, let me introduce the members of the ZBA who are present this evening. I'm Robert Marconi, Chairman of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Neil Capola, our Vice Chair, is present. Juliana Zach, our Secretary, is present. I don't believe Larry Rushmeyer is present, but Louise Trojanoski Marconi is present. Lisa Temple is present. And Allison Kennedy, our Recording Secretary, is present. And Fran Lally, our Zoning Enforcement Officer, is present. There are copies of the agenda that are available online. Please feel free to sign on to the town website. I will call each applicant one at a time. When I call the property address, please come forward remotely, of course, and tell us about your appeal. After we've gone through all the cases on the agenda tonight, we will close the public evidentiary portion of this meeting, and we will deliberate in open executive session. You must have at least 4 affirmative votes to have your appeal granted. And you are, of course, welcome to stay to the end of the meeting or contact land use office in the morning. Note that in regards to any appeal that is granted, it is constrained to the plan submitted and to any purposes stated in the application, unless this board specifically notes otherwise. The public evidentiary hearing is only one aspect of the approval process and is for the purposes of accepting factual information and data bearing on this application, and allows expression of opinion by interested parties. Final decision of this board on an application may be in the form of approved as submitted, approved with stipulations or conditions, or disapproved. After reading to the record the correspondence received by the board relative to this application, we will ask the applicant to present the application in detail. The chair will then entertain questions of clarification from board members concerning the applicant's presentation. We will then hear from those who wish to speak in favor of the application, followed by those who are opposed. Following each side of the question, the applicant will be allowed to make concluding remarks. All questions and comments must be directed to the chair. As you are recognized, please state your name and address each time before you speak so that your comments may be legally recorded. Please be assured that everyone will be given the opportunity to speak. However, the board is most interested in hearing factual information relative to the application, and in view of time constraints this evening placed upon us, we ask your indulgence in not reiterating comments that have been previously presented, although you can indicate if you've agreed with those comments. Okay. Let me begin with the approval of the minutes of our February meeting. I'll take a motion to approve. Okay, Louise has moved. Second? Okay, is there a second? Okay. Lisa, second? Okay, all in favor of approving of the minutes of February? Are there any changes or corrections I should ask? All in favor of approving the minutes, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So I know we received correspondence, but I believe we can move directly now to the cases, and because there's no action that we need to take with both the any correspondence and the update to the zoning regulations that we received in our package. Everybody received the one page of the zoning regulation updates? Okay,
Yep.
Very good. Okay, we don't need to act on those tonight. So we have an application, only one application for tonight, and that is Z-21-13. And that is for 43 Flax Hill Road. Okay, will the proponent of the application please come forward?
Good evening. My name's Joe Rinn, and I'm representing 43 Flax Hill.
Okay, and by the way, I'm going to ask our zoning enforcement officer, did we receive any correspondence on this? I have not seen anything in our packet.
No, Mr. Chairman, there's been no correspondence. Only a lot of phone calls, just individuals inquiring what the variance was for, but no one had done any submissions.
Okay, very good. So I'm sorry, do proceed with the presentation.
Excuse
So
me, can
we're-
I just ask you to spell your last name for me?
Sure, RYNN.
Thank you.
Sure. So we're seeking a variance for the right sideline. The as-built for this addition that is already built and completed, as we're trying to get a CO, shows that it's 1.2 feet too close to the setback. The reason that we ended up this way is the position of the house on the angle to the lot because of the ledge in the rear of the house and addition and in the front of the addition and house. When we did the math from the original survey and I did the application for the building permit, it fit within the setbacks. And we could not move the addition one way or the other to help that, even though we thought it, and by the math and the existing zoning, I mean, our survey, that it fit. When it was finished and we had the as-built done, it shows that it's 1.2 feet too close to the right sideline. So we're seeking a variance to have it accepted as is for the 1.2 feet.
So the hardship is the topography of the property then?
Correct. I couldn't move the addition in order to have more room for the setback. We knew it was close, but when we did the original survey and the math from the surveyor, it scaled out as fitting. I believe my application showed it was 51 feet. When he did the as-built that side, I didn't think it was going to be a problem at all until he came back and he said it's because of the way the house is situated on the angle, which creates the front lot line is like 53 feet of the corner of that garage, that other corner to the side lot. And just the angle of the position of the existing house brought us to 48.8 feet on that rear corner. And we couldn't move the addition back or forward because of the ledge. So that's why we need to seek to have a variance for that one rear corner of the new garage addition.
All right. I'm going to ask our zoning enforcement officer if you have any additional observations that you would want to share with the commission.
I have visited the site and there is a lot of ledge out there. Again, I can see, I could definitely see the ledge protruding out through the ground. So I did visit the site. So.
All right. Before we move on to any members of the public who might be on, I'm going to ask if any board members have any questions of the applicant or the representative of the applicant.
No, I'm okay with it. He's 1 acre and 2 acre zoning, so he's got that hardship going for him too, in a corner lot. And
Okay,
there's a lot of ledge in that property.
so we have a corner lot and the ledge, the topography of the lot,
And he's up zone too.
and he's upzoned. So we've got multiple hardships there. Okay. Let me start off by asking if there are no other comments or questions from members of the board. Are there any? Okay. Seeing none, I'm going to ask, are there any members of the public who wish to speak in favor of this application? Hearing none, I'm going to ask if there are any members of the public who wish to speak in opposition to this application. Hearing none, I'll ask if the applicant has any further concluding remarks before we conclude the evidentiary portion.
No, I believe we've explained the hardship and hopefully that we're between the zoning and the ledge. That's the position we're in.
Okay, I'll take
So
a
that-
motion. Okay, I'll take a motion to conclude the evidentiary portion, the public.
So moved?
Okay, okay, so Neil moves, Louise seconds. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Since this is the only case on the agenda for tonight, I think then we'll move right along for deliberation. So I'm going to take a motion to approve the application as submitted.
So moved.
Okay, Lisa moves, Juliana seconds. Okay, are there any comments, basically?
Straightforward.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yep.
Okay, so for reasons of topography, reasons of location of corner lot and upzoning, I'm going to take a vote. All in favor of granting this application as submitted, say aye.
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 And opposed? Okay, it's unanimous. And so Allison, you have the reasons then, right? Okay. I believe then that there is no further business before the board for tonight, unless anybody can think of anything else. Okay. Our next meeting is what day in April? Is it it's the first Monday in April? Okay, what date?
April 5th.
Okay, April 5th. Okay, so we'll see everybody then, and I'll take a motion to adjourn. Louise moves to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Neil seconds. Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so everybody have a wonderful month.
You too.
You too.
You too.
Great, thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.